just click here on More under the video and you will see the links. And then you just click on the link and then you can access the parts. You can buy them directly here. So this is the Xiaomi Redmi 12, actually Xiaomi Redmi Note 12S 4G, and we will replace the screen because it's totally shattered, and you can use this video as well for replacing the battery, because you will see the complete separation of this phone. So let's begin with step 1, which is always we need to heat up the back cover here, and then we will try to separate the back frame from the middle frame. Alright, so let's go. I will use a heat gun and around 180 degrees Celsius, and then just maybe for a minute. Okay, once heated up, we need to try taking a opening tool here, a suction cup, and then let's try to slowly separate the back cover here. We need to make actually a small gap here between the frame and between the back cover. So if you have your fingernail, you can actually try to insert your fingernail here. See, and we will also need, it's a little bit thick still. Let me use another opening tool. So I'm using a different opening tool now here. This is from an old GPS. And let's go and try to use this one. And I need also a plastic card here for open this. Alright, you need to work fast as the glue is sticking back again, because the heat, there is no more heat, which we did with the heat gun, so we can use again a little bit more heat. Okay, let's try again. So I came in with my fingernail here, as you see. So now I just need to insert this plastic card here, in this gap between here. So the back cover is probably made of plastic, as I see, but we will check this later. If this is not going very well, then you can pour in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. So this is like 99.7% alcohol, which will soften up the glue a little bit, so you can open up it easier. You see, the gap becomes bigger now. So once you have this, you have this gap here, then you can take the plastic card and then we go inside and separate the back cover glue. Again, a bit of alcohol here. It's easier with this isopropyl alcohol because it's soften up the glue. Anyway, don't go too deep inside, as we don't know if there is any flex cable, so just wait and watch for the video carefully. Yeah, so the back cover is really made from thin plastic. Alright, Xiaomi. You need to save some money somewhere, right? Alright, so here this part is a little bit more tricky where the camera is, because the glue is stronger here, so we need to use again alcohol. And then you can go from the other side again. Let's check inside. We don't see any flex cables. You can try to just pull off the back cover then. And as you will see, this back cover will just come around this camera, so you can basically just pull it out. Not too strong, you don't want to break the plastic, but that's it. Okay, perfect. So now you separated the back cover, and now we will need to remove the middle frame around this plastic one. So the first procedure here, always first you need to remove the SIM card tray here. So let's remove this one. Okay, and the SIM card as well. If you don't want to make any scratches on the screen, you can use something underneath the screen to protect it. We will replace this one anyway, so it doesn't matter for us. So now we are going to remove some screws here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will need to remove also this cover for the cameras, and there are underneath also, I think, like 2 screws. So let's go remove this one. So now once you removed those screws here, let's try to lift up here this protective lens cover for the cameras. Just lift it up from here. But there is probably another screw. Let me check. Maybe under the glue, is it? No, I can't actually see it. So alright, just lift it up. Okay, there we go. So no screws attached actually. We can put this by side. Then we have another 4 screws under here. Alright, let's remove those. Okay, now let's go to the bottom part here. Okay, so after all screws are removed, then we will try to separate the middle frame. So we need to make a gap here between here somewhere. We try here where the buttons are. We just make some gap. You can use your fingernail, and then we just use a plastic tool to work further. There we go. You can also try here where the SIM card was. Here is sometimes easier actually. Alright, now we try here on the top a little bit with the fingernail, a little bit with the tool. See, you always need to work slowly and carefully, and you need a little bit of strength. This already broke. It's okay. It's always for free when you buy a new screen. So we can go further here. Alright, perfect. So now this is coming apart. Don't forget to unplug this flex cable here. These are the side buttons, the power button here. And then let's go and slowly separate the middle frame here. So as I see, there is some glue here. You see here? So you need to use a little bit of force. Don't too much, because you can also break it here. So just normal. If it's still not going, just go with your pry tool and work further here. Try again. Okay, so what I see, you need to really check if not you haven't removed all the glue as I did here. There is still one screw, the green screw. You need to remove this one, of course, as well. Otherwise you can't remove the back cover. So all screws are removed. Now let's just go and separate this middle frame. Easy as that. Okay. So now of course we need first remove the battery connector. I mean just disconnect it. So we disconnect the battery here. Don't use anything sharp and don't use any metal stuff, because you can do any short circuit. So just let's go and disconnect it with a plastic tool. And I will show you now, if you're just in case, I mean if you're just about to replace the battery. So for the Redmi Note 12S, the battery number is BN5D if you want to replace a battery. So again, BN5D. And then you just go pull these stripes here. First A, it says A here, and then you can pull out also B. And then let's go and try to lift up the battery from the frame. So you pull here where the A is. So you see, we have pulled out it. And now let me just check the new screen, if we need to pull it out with this tape or not. So there we have a new screen. If you are just in about to replace the battery, then you of course just take the battery, your new battery, and replace it. So the new screens usually come here really in this plastic case. Okay, so there is the service pack. We don't have this glue for the battery, so I will try just to remove it with this stripe here. So you need to take care of this flex cable, and then we go and we need to also take the fingers here on this stripe, and then we try to pull out. Then we need just... Okay, let's try again. The camera is... Something is wrong with the camera, so I needed to record again. Anyway, let's go and try to lift up this double-sided adhesive together with this stripe. Perfect. As you see, this didn't go well. I'll try to lift it somehow. No, maybe I need the help of a knife. So what I will try to do is I will just go here, lift it here, and then just go here. So I'm slowly going under the black double-sided adhesive, and I try to pull it out if it doesn't break. But it wants to break, so you just need to lift up more. And let's try again. Okay, maybe I try it later. So anyway, this will hold the battery back in the new screen. If you bought a new battery, it's coming probably with this double-sided adhesive already on, so don't worry about it. Alright, so now let's just bend it over like it was. Perfect. So this is ready. Let's try again and pull out this black double-sided adhesive maybe. Perfect. And we will put it here. Where it belongs for later. If you couldn't do this, you can also use double-sided adhesive tape. Don't worry about it. So, okay. Now it's time that we take our new screen here. And I'm using here some protector as well again, to put all this stuff from here to there. So everything what needs to be transplanted to move, we will move. All right, so let's go here now on the bottom, and let's go lift up this speaker. This is the bottom main speaker, so you just need to slowly lift it up. No worries. Then we go here and disconnect this flex cable. So you always go slowly and carefully here under the flex and lift it like this. Then we are going to disconnect this cable, that's for the screen. And this one we will leave connected because it's less chances that you damage something, alright? But if you want, you can also disconnect it. You just go with a screwdriver underneath here, slowly lift it up, and then we go and we'll take out the bottom mainboard. So for doing this, let me check how it's done, how it's inserted. Probably it's glued a little bit underneath, so I will warm it up here with the heat gun a little bit. I will use 150 degrees Celsius. That's enough, just for 10 seconds. And then let's go and try to lift up here from that side. Slowly, carefully. There we go. Perfect. So we just take it out. And then again, zoom out a little bit. And again, we need to transfer also this vibration unit here. So just work carefully, watch for the gap, where the gap is, and go underneath, lift it up, and put it in the new screen here. We will remove this protective sticker. All right. So now we just take back this bottom mainboard. Let's remove here the protective layer for the adhesive. Put it in, press it down, and that's it actually. Alright, I see we need to take this out and you need to insert it like this. Because there is a small, like a hole here where this needs to be put in. So not like that, you need to insert it inside here, this way. Perfect, perfect. All right. Oh, again, sorry. So you see? Okay. Then you can connect to the screen here. Watch out for the connector, don't bend it or something. Just carefully. Perfect. So now we will go and we will remove all on the top. So firstly you can remove this flex cable actually, or disconnect it at least. Alright, then we will pull out, but carefully, this antenna here, just slowly, carefully. You don't need to pull it here, this will stay here on the main board. And then let's go and try to take out the main board. Let's watch out if there are some screws or something. I don't see anything, but it's inserted either to the left, to the right, to the upper side or to the down side. But I will try just to lift it up here from the upper side here, if it goes. Carefully. Yeah, it goes from this side. Okay, just carefully lift it up like this. And there you have the main board. This is some thermal paste for which is conductive for removing the heat. If it's still on, it's okay. If you don't have it, you can use some paste from a computer thermal paste or something. It shouldn't be without it, so just use something, alright? But we will put the main board later to the new frame. We first need to transfer also the speaker. So let's go and lift up the speaker here. You need to find a gap again. The gap is under the speaker here. Let's go with a screwdriver and carefully just lift it up. Like this. Again on the bottom. Perfect. And then just remove it. So as you see, the new screen doesn't have this adhesive, so I will try to also remove the adhesive here, tape from the old screen, and put it in the new one. You can help yourself with the screwdriver here. It's kind of a little bit of precise work, but you need a non-shaky hand and you can do it. That's okay. And we take the speaker again, put it here inside, press it gently down, align here the cable. There is a small hole. This hole needs to go over the pin here. Alright, align it. Okay, perfect. Then we can remove actually here the camera protection here. Oh, yeah, the speaker is magnetic, so just take care. So this is the protection for the front camera, just a plastic adhesive, a plastic paper, plastic something. So you need to remove that. Don't scratch the glass. Alright, now we can take the mainboard here and we can put it here inside. Gently press it everywhere down. Double check it's aligned here with this frame here, I mean with the pins. If it's not like immediately falling inside, just try to move it a little bit to the left, to the right, and try to give it in like here, like this. So like this, gently press it down and then here. Alright, perfect. Press also the front camera, double check if it's not dirty, if there is nothing inside, it's perfect. So press it in again and that's it. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. So now we are going to align this antenna here. Just align it here inside this canal, or how do you call it, the hole or whatever. See? So let me check. Okay, put it here inside, around here, and then you have here a small metal piece which holds the cable. Put it in here and then connect it here to the bottom piece, to the bottom connector. Just let me wait that this is going to give a better picture. Okay, so here, alright, take the cable, align it and press it down like this. It must actually connect to the alright, and watch out for the cable here. Just put it back here in this hole where it belongs, in this metal piece. That's it, perfect. So now I'm gonna zoom out. And now I'm going to remove this cable here, carefully, and then we can remove this protector for the glue, and let's connect the cable here. First the bottom part to the connector here, and then you just align it here. It must go up evenly in the middle of these two stripes, and then you connect the top connector to the main board here. Okay, perfect. So whole half of the job is done. Now we take the battery, we stick it back in. We still have these black stickers, this will be enough. and it will hold the battery in place. So just take it and press it inside the new screen. Perfect. Then take the bottom plastic here. We will put it back here in place. Press it down. So the next part is the middle frame. But of course you need to connect the battery. Don't forget to connect the battery here. Double check if everything is connected and in place. Then we can use the middle frame. Watch out that you don't have any screws attached somewhere here or stick to the frame, which could do some harm to your phone. So if you're sure, just go and press it inside the middle frame. So just go everywhere around and press it. So it will just make the clicking sound. Double check there is no gap. Perfect. Let's connect this side button here. Side button connected, alright, and I'll press here. Perfect. And now of course you need to take first these 4 screws here, which we removed before. We put them back here. Then we take the protector for the cameras. We put those as well here in place. You need to just press it down, take it out again and see how they need to get inserted. Maybe from the right to the left, or the top first. A little bit tricky here. Yeah, you need to insert it from that side to that. Like again, I'm taking this out. So like this. Evenly, and then press it down. See? Perfect. Check if there is some dust. There is no dust, so everything is fine. Take the other screws and put them in place. And then we go on the bottom here. All screws are attached back. Let's just double check here if we need to press somewhere and align it. Everything seems to be fine. We can check if we have any picture. I will just put it on charger so we are sure that this one is working. Okay, we have a picture. That's perfect. So seems to be alright for me. Okay, we have a battery charging indicator. We can remove the cable and then let's go and put back the SIM card tray. Don't forget it. And now we will use some glue to glue back the back plate here. Alright, I will remove this old screen here. Let's just go. We still have some glue here, which is pretty okay, not the best, but we will just keep it on the frame here. Just align here this double-sided adhesive if you have somewhere. around the camera, just leave it. So what we need to do now is cleaning up this glue. If there are some bumps or uneven like this here, we will just clean it a little bit. So these bumps I'm going to clean with this tool here. See, I'm just cutting them off. If you have anywhere any bump, just clean it or try to make it even with your fingernails. It just needs to be nice, because otherwise, if it won't be, you can't stick the back cover properly on it. Okay. Alright, this seems to be okay. So now just check also the other part here, which comes on the back, if you see if it's okay. And we will use some glue. I have some black glue here. You can use whichever glue you want, because we want to stick it here inside. I think I will need to change the nozzle because it's not going out very nice. So just a second. You don't need to put a lot because the back cover is just basic plastic, but you wanna be sure that it will stick. Perfect. Okay, so let's put this back here. Click it in, press it gently everywhere around the corners, press it down perfectly. And then we will use some plastic clips to put here on, and we will leave those on for, let's say, at least 2 or 3 hours. So the glue will become more, it will strengthen up and become solid. Alright, so if you need the parts and tools, I have already provided the links. Let me know in the comments if you have such a phone, if the video was helpful, or if you have any other questions, you can ask as well. And of course, I will be really happy. If you can make a donation, and if you can subscribe, like and share the video. This would really make me happy and support my channel to make more videos. So I see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If the video did somehow help you, then you can buy me a coffee. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you. You find the donation link in my about page and in the video description. Please also like, comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.